All right. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to our team call. Like I said, we're going to start having these every Tuesday. Hopefully have some kind of agenda ahead of time. If not, we can just talk about, I would like to do goals, like just weekly goals that we all have. And then we could make them working power hours. We could, whatever we need to do. Maybe it's just at least a half an hour of sitting and focusing on your business. But I do have some things to go through tonight from Super Weekend. So we learned all the big things happening in January through July. And also, we will give time to Shannon at the end because I know so many of you have been asking, what is she doing? So let me do my slides. And yes, I have slides because this is how I organize my brain. And then we will give it to Shannon. So let me share my screen. Share. And I'm excited. I'm having my friend, she's a graphic designer, help me come up with like my brand and create like recognition graphics so they look cool. But anyway, so our team health, yeah. Oh, we heard a team name at Super Saturday, and I'm so pissed I didn't think of it. It was called What the Fit. I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that name? But anyway, all right. So Transform 20 underway. Here's something that I heard that I'm seeing in our group, in the challenge group, and I heard from another customer that I have on the app. People are resistant to change, right? We've all been lifting weights for a really long time. Almost all of 2018, we lifted weights in some way. And it's freaking them out that it's only 20 minutes and that it's all cardio. And really, this whole first week, it's about figuring out what we're doing with that step, right? Because you're moving. Shaun T cues differently than other trainers. So we're learning a lot of things. So as you're talking to your customers, if they're frustrated, what I'm telling them is stick with it for the full week. Then next week, we'll add in the weights workouts, and maybe that'll kind of make people feel more comfortable. It is a huge change, and I committed. So I'm finishing no matter what, so we can say we finished. But if you see that popping up from your challengers and your customers, address it head on. Say, just finish the week. Then if you hate it, let's find you something else, because they have the Beachbody On Demand library. But I want them to at least commit. And we always help them find something if they hate something. So keep that in mind. And $20 off the challenge packs through the end of the month. So as low as $160, they're getting everything except a step. Team Cup. Super pumped for this. So what a Team Cup is they usually have them in February, and then I think we usually have one in the summer. And it's just a way, kind of a rallying of our coaches and our team to work together and push each other harder. So it's a team of 5 coaches. I know it's me and Shannon, and so we have 3 spots. And then if we fill those 3 spots, we'll build another team, and we have an upline that we can grab other coaches from. So if you're interested, let me know. And we win prizes for hitting Success Club. Like, they're all different levels, and you earn different points. You earn points for Success Club points, so selling a challenge pack, for rank advancing yourself, or one of your coaches on your team. And I don't know if volume counts. I think it's just rank advancement and Success Club. But a statistic they shared today was that coaches that participate grow their business by 18% in the month of Team Cup. So that's a lot, right? Because we want to all push a little bit harder. So my goal for February would be hit at least Success Club 15 or 20, just to push myself out of my comfort zone and go after it. Just to see. You never know, right? We got a second round of Transform 20 if people wanted to start it. Honestly, I might do 80-day obsession again, just to being honest, putting it out there. So we're going to see. We'll plan that out. But we have stuff to invite people to. Success Club. So we have a new incentive plan when it comes to Success Club. Back in the day, even back as early as 2018, every month you got something for Hitting Success Club, like a bobblehead, a t-shirt, a water bottle, a mat, or something. So they changed it because I understand so many people are hitting Success Club, they're spending a lot of money. So now we have it broken up in 3-month increments. So no matter when you start your first month of Hitting Success Club, you get a t-shirt or a tank top. Then in month 3, they have a Beachbody Monopoly game that they kind of reinvented. It was an old one and they reinvented it. Month 6, a branded backpack, and you have to hit these consecutively, right? So you're hitting each of these. The sweatshirt and the roller bag. So they started it in July of 2018. So I got a tank top and that gym bag that I posted the other day. So that's fun. And then if you hit Success Club all 12 months consecutively, which I just did for the first time in my business, and I've been a coach for 3.5 years, you become a Success Club All-Star. And what that means is you get early access to the core, which is the store at Summit. You get early access to register for things. So it's just a perk, but it's meaning you're moving your business forward every single month by helping at least 3 people. So by helping 3 people and getting Success Club 5, 6, you've paid for your products and you're starting to make an income or a profit, if you look at it that way. So you're moving your business forward and you're building volume and potentially a team. Success Club Trip 2020. So this year in 2019, you qualify for it the year prior. We're going, it's my first trip, a cruise. So I'm excited for that. But Punta Cana is March 2020. What you can do, if you go to successclubtrip.com/2020, I think it's a register button. You want to join the opt-in list. So elite coaches and like other varying levels get like invited early. Then we put our name on the list and it's based on Success Club points and they go down the list and invite people. So it's not guaranteed that you, we lost Shannon. That get the trip, but you at least put your name on the list. And what you do is you earn points. Every time you hit Success Club, you're earning points, trip dollars to pay for your trip. So we have like a $300 deposit that we pay, and then that's it. If you earn all the trip dollars. So like my cruise is free. I just pay for my flight there and my deposit that I put down. So $300 for a cruise, I'll take it. Summit 2019. So it's July 11th through the 14th in Indianapolis. We have a promotion this month. Tickets are on sale for $155. That's a really big savings. And I highly recommend that you go because it has the opportunity to change your business. You're surrounded by 20,000 other coaches all doing the same things. We're having Rachel Hollis from Girl Wash Your Face as a speaker. You get workouts with the master trainers in the morning. Then they shut down the streets of the city and tens of thousands of people are working out at 5 o'clock in the morning. So it's just a really cool event to be a part of. And I already have a hotel room. So if you come, Shannon will be with me, I think, right? Your husband's not coming.
Yeah.
So we have room for 2 more in our room. So it's fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a great bonding experience. So new programs coming. Ultimate Portion Fix by Autumn. It's a brand new nutrition program. She's testing it now. But think 2B Mindset, but containers. So it'll be a standalone nutrition program that people can buy. And this will be a game changer because so many people don't like to exercise, but they want to eat right. So this will be in March. And another cool thing is we have a chance to become certified in it. So we learn like all the ins and outs of it. So then we could add to our Beachbody resume that we're a nutrition certification for the Ultimate Portion Fix. And then in conjunction with that, they are relaunching 21 Day Fix and Fix Extreme. This program, so many people know. So many people have talked to us about it or have done it. They're refilming the workouts in real time, so it won't be that static set of 7 workouts. So they're going to be filming them live, and we will have an opportunity. They haven't released the details to be part of those test groups, to be doing the workouts live, like from home, but as she's filming them. So that we'll get more details on that. I think that's April. I might have put the wrong date, but it's coming the end of the first quarter into the second. Then the announcement of a brand new program, Morning Meltdown 100. Not a fan of the name, however, it is what it is. So Jericho McMatthews, the girl from Coeur d'Alene, the really gorgeous, long, red-haired girl, it's going to be 100 individual, different, unique workouts, but they are driven by music. She has a live DJ that will be in the room with her. So it's a chance to slow down, speed up. It's going to include boxing. It's going to include weightlifting. It's probably going to include like a yoga, because with 100 workouts, you've got to keep things fresh. So that will be launching in July. That's going to be fun. And I think it's an opportunity for people the idea of 100 days is going to be terrifying. However, we just want them to finish. They don't have to be perfect. We just want them to finish. So we'll be learning more about that. That's my spiel. And you can find all of these things in the coach office, in coach breaking news, or even if you go to Team Beachbody Coach 411 page, they have all the videos there too from Super Saturday. So you can learn about those as well. Let me stop my share. I wanted to split screen this, and I don't know if I can. So we'll make Shannon big. So I know so many of you have asked me, like, what is Shannon doing? How is she doing all those things? So I asked her if she could come in and explain it. And let me just give you Shannon's background. First of all, we went to high school together, and our lockers were right next to each other for 4 years. But I've known Shannon for a long time, and she was doing Beachbody programs before I was, and getting results from home, insanity, all that craziness that I didn't do. But once I started coaching, she became a customer of mine. And how many kids did you have at that time? 1?
Yeah, I think one.
We have to ask that question. So Shannon is a mom of 3 boys, all under the age of what?
Well, my oldest turns 5 in a month.
So 5 and under.
At one point it was like just 3 and under.
Ugh, you're crazy. So she's a teacher. She teaches physical education, PE, and she's also a field hockey coach for the school, and she plays on her own and probably everything else under the sun. So she doesn't have a lot of time. Her husband also travels a lot for work. So she's got all of this by herself. But she was doing the program. She was buying Shakeology. She was buying Performance Line. I was like, Shannon, get your discount. Please, just get your discount. And she kept saying, no, when I'm going to coach, I'm going to coach. And I was like, all right, fine, totally cool. But you can save money. So fast forward to October, and she said I remember it clear as day. It was like a Monday, might even been a Sunday or something. She was like, I'm ready to coach. And I was like, sweet. Sent her the form. She got all filled out. Tuesday, she did a post. Tuesday night, we were on a training call so she could know how to use ShareCart. That was the end of the month. So 4 or 5 days later, she had hit Success Club 10, sold 5 challenge packs, and standalone product in there, Beachbody On Demand. Then became a business starter. And what that means is you hit Success Club the first 3 months in which you start your business. So she earned a ticket to Summit. She earned her travel cash to Summit, and is just having a great success and a lot of fun. So Shannon, if you can just tell us, like, what do you think you're doing that's leading you to success? I know what I think you're doing, so I'll let you lead, and then I'll jump in.
Okay. Well, I know you bugged me for a while to get the discount, and just like my personality is like, and I know it didn't make sense, but my personality is, I knew I wanted to coach at some point. So basically, when I wanted to do it, because I wanted to coach, I wanted to be all in when I decided to do it. So I couldn't just sign up as a discount coach.
Right.
And I thought I was going to do it a little bit later than I did, actually, because I ended up starting it in hockey season, which is my busiest time of year. But basically what happened is everybody was doing another round of Lift 4. And I'm not a huge fan of Lift 4, so I didn't want to do that. So we had a recovery week in between, and I decided I'm going back to 80-day obsession. I love that. So it was my third round at the time I was starting. And I thought, well, my husband actually pushed me too. He's like, why don't you just start a group for that now instead of, because I'm trying to figure out, when am I going to start my group? When am I going to do this? Because I was going to do it after hockey season, after Lift 4 again. So that's what happened there too. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to start a group, see if I can get one person. And I didn't want to jump on Facebook and say, hey, I've decided to be a Beachbody coach. It just didn't feel like the right thing for me to do. I wanted to be more discreet, as far as I wanted to get people to do the workout challenge with me and not be like, hey, I'm a coach, I want to make some money. So that's just how it comes off to me that way.
Which is a great way to do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how I wouldn't probably respond if, I saw it the other way. So I posted, anybody want to do 80-day obsession with me? I didn't post any result pictures. I had already done 2 rounds, which I've gotten good results, but I still didn't feel comfortable. I'd had 3 C-sections in like 3 years. So I still didn't really feel comfortable posting it on my Facebook page. So I just said, anybody want to do this with me? We're going into, the time of year where people gain weight. So commit to this, and it comes with a nutrition plan. And I was surprised how many comments on Facebook were just like, yeah, I want to do this. What is this about?
Yeah.
So I was surprised at that. And then a lot of people liked it. And a lot of those people who did comment, those were my initial people who I got challenge packs sold to. There was people at work who had seen me, seen my changes. So they followed me as well. So some of those people were from work. And then some people just wanted to jump in so they didn't gain weight. So I ended up getting like 20 people in that first group. And not everybody bought a challenge pack, but
hey, they're your customers.
Yeah, they jumped in on the first group, and I was hoping to get 5,
Right.
1 at first, but I was hoping to get 5 just to have a group, like, and not have one person in the group with me.
Right.
So that's how it started. And then basically, then Marcy decides to tell me, well, if you get Success Club 3 months in, she told me I got Success Club. And so then she tells me, if you get Success Club 3 months in a row, then you get a free ticket to Summit. So I'm like, well, now I have to do that. So, and I wasn't going to, like, I was in hockey season. I was not, itching and burning to make money and stuff. I just was doing the challenge group, and I thought I'll get started, and I was happy with how I started. So, but then that was a new goal. So I thought, well, I don't think in the middle of 80-day obsession, people are going to jump on, and I'm going to get more people in that. So I thought, you know what, I'll start 21-day fix, do 2 rounds of that. So they did 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme, and their plan in January is to go into 80-day.
Nice.
So I'm doing 80-day and Transform 20 right now, which is fun. But
be careful.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's all good. The kids do Transform 20 with me. It's pretty hilarious. But anyways, so they did the 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme. They're not a big fan of 21 Day Fix Extreme. Right. That group went into 80 days, so I was able to sell challenge packs for November, and then December was a couple Transform 20, but then a couple 80 day as well. You know, I get more people 80 day, and then January has been more 80 day people because we started the 7th and Transform 20 started the 14th. So yeah, I've definitely gotten more people with 80 day just because I have so many new people. They already had paid. They didn't want to turn around and buy, you know, VIP access and stuff again. So which is understandable. But yeah, I mean, the fix definitely helped me to, you know, kind of get people to come in again. Because I think into 80 obsessions intimidating to start with that for some people who haven't done anything for a while. Yeah. And I actually have a fix group running now as well, because their intention in when this round of 80 day ends is to jump in the next one. So I feel like I'm kind of keeping an 80 day going for a little while now, and I just keep doing it because I love it. So, you know.
Yeah, and finding, and I think that's key. Like, yes, we wanted, and you're doing other programs and you're trying them, but you always have your soulmate workout. And I think 80 Day Obsession is that for me too. And so many people had great results. So that's why I was thinking, I don't think I want to do a second round of Transform 20. I'll run a group.
No, I don't.
But I'll probably go back to 80 Day Obsession and then figure out like what this 21 Day Fix, like once we get the calendar.
Right.
Because we've done 21 Day Fix, so we can have them do it and say we're doing it, you know. So you did everything right, and you're building momentum. And what I failed to mention horribly is you became an Emerald, I think within 30 days, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
So what that means is she signed up 2 coaches. One is her husband, which we always recommend a spouse or, you know, someone you can put right up underneath you because you control that business. You can control rank advancements. You can control commissions. So we always recommend that. And then as her customers were finishing up their 30 days, she said, do you want to continue Shakeology? Oh, you do? Well, we can get you a discount. So she has 7 coaches right now? 8. So she's stacked diamond.
I'm supposed to have somebody else do tonight, but I don't know if they've done it yet.
Yeah, so she is stacked for diamond. All she has to do is get her husband Emerald, which we've talked about, and then she'll find a working coach, and on the other side, hopefully, that we can pop them Emerald, and she becomes a diamond coach. And I'm so jealous of you because it's effortless, and I think, and where it comes from, and so Shannon runs her own groups. Like, she doesn't have her coaches or her customers in my group, but that's many of you do, and that's fine. Shannon is a natural coach, right? She coaches field hockey. She leads high schoolers. She that's just a natural thing for her. So it made sense. And for me, I'm the same way. I've been a fitness instructor. It's just natural for me to lead a group of people. For some of you, it's not at first. And don't think you have to run your own group. Like, that's why we have those big groups. And at any time, you could put people in with Shannon. You could put people in with me. Or as you get comfortable and you're like, you know what? People were drawn to me for a reason. I'll run my group. Totally fine. So I let her do her thing because it works. I'm not getting in the way of it. But I think the most important thing is, and what I found in Shannon, she had no fear. She had no second thought or doubt about her capability and what she could do. And her success in this business so quickly has shown that. Because I do it all the time. I get stuck in my head and I start spinning. And I'm not battling anyone else but what's in here. She doesn't have that. It's just go. Like, go. And I'm thankful for you, Shannon, because you make me work harder. Like, she'll text me and be like, got another one. And I'm like, damn it. And I'll start going and doing my invitations that I hate doing. And I'm like, I got one, you know? So it's like, it's fun. And it is fun. It makes you want to work harder. So, I mean, honestly, Shannon's just doing the vital behaviors every day. And I watched the National Wake Up Call from yesterday, and I highly recommend it. I'll share it in the team page. It's with Ashley Molstad. She's the brand new top coach of the year. She unseated or whatever, dethroned Melanie Mitro, who was there for 4 years. And her personality, she is just straight to the point. She's going to tell you what she thinks. And you know, for her at one point in her life, she was suicidal and was so depressed she didn't know what she was going to do. But she used this business to help dig her out. And it's helped her change the lives of, she signed 990 coaches last year. So she has not only helped herself, she's helped those women primarily move their business if they wanted it. And if not the business, their health. Right. So it's always about coming back to why we start, to help people either find fitness and health, find financial health, to find independence. So it all comes back to that. And she shared that you have to be rooted in your story and authentically who you are. Like, share your story. Be who you are, because that's what makes people want to come to you, right? People choose me for a reason. They choose Shannon for a reason, just because they connect with us. And in conversations, it's not always sales. I have people reach out to me for fitness tips and all the time, and I give them to them. And then I come back a month later and I'm like, hey, how'd that go? Is it still working? Oh, no, it's not. I can help you. And then, you know, like they're seeing like we're adding value. So those are all things to just keep in mind. Don't think, just do. I mean, it really comes down to that. And I think Shannon's got a deep love for sports and a background in sports. And I think that comes from that too. Like, you just go do it. Like, you know, you don't think about it, you just go do it. So don't think like I tell you, I'm an overthinker, so I feel you, but just try not to think at all. And just, if you get the urge to invite someone or say they need my help, just find a way to do that without being weird and creepy and salesy. Just genuinely ask. Like Shannon probably genuinely ask people like, hey, and Shannon, and tell them about one of the girls you talked to that was looking for some financial freedom. I don't know if she signed as a coach, but I know you're talking to her.
Yeah, I have somebody who joined as a coach. She's not actually on shakes or anything right now, but you know, she's in her 20s and she just wants to, she did the 21-day fix and she loved her results, and she's kind of you know, waiting for 80-day obsession results to really move forward a lot with it. But she, you know, she just hopes to keep going. She loves doing the programs, and she just wants to bring people along the way and make some money as she goes and just try to build up as she goes. Yeah. So she's not really in a hurry or anything. She's in school and she's, you know, she's working full time as well. So, but I mean, she could really in 5 years be somewhere, you know what I mean? So she's not in a rush, but I think she's going to do really well, especially after 80-day obsession and everything. Right. So yeah.
Go ahead.
I think, I mean, I kind of just had to get over, like, I would just message people, you know, honestly. I mean, sure, you can say message the people who responded, message the people who liked your post, but, you know, I've definitely been on Facebook more and just take more notice to what's going on in people's lives and stuff. And, you know, yeah, you comment on things like I've read, okay, comment on, you know, things that you necessarily wouldn't, but you read and you like. So I do that. But at the same time, you know, you take notice, like this one girl, I actually taught her, and she graduated like 5 years ago. And she had just written on Facebook how she had run all year and she enjoyed it, but she just does not want to really just keep running. And she, you know, looks forward to 2019 and doing something different for fitness. So I was like, messaging her, boom. And she signed up right away, you know? So I just look for little things like that. I look to see, honestly, somebody had a baby. I write down when they had the baby, contact them when they're cleared, like cleared in this. Honestly, I make notes. I make lists.
Yep.
I've got lists going all through June already of like when I'm going to contact certain people. I don't, it doesn't matter to me if I haven't talked to somebody in forever. I just message them and say, sometimes it'll be really like vague, and I'll say, hey, do you want to do a fitness challenge that starts this time? And some of them respond and say, what, can you tell me a little more about it? Some of them don't respond.
Yep.
And I mean,
That's okay.
what's the harm? I don't care,
Mhm.
it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. So the ones that do respond, it's great. So
And that's exactly.
I definitely, there's a night I sit down and I just message people and I just keep going. And, you get responses and you don't, but you get people thinking and they might come back and get you later,
Mhm.
So, I don't just message people who liked my post. I look and see what's going on in their lives and what they need. I looked at somebody the other night who's got 3 kids, and it looks like they haven't been working out as much, and I message them and they're interested in joining the next thing. So just kind of connecting with people and
Yeah.
talking. And I
Mhm.
honestly have conversations wherever I go. I walk around work with my shake.
Yeah.
People ask about it. I'm actually drinking it. I'm not really just trying to advertise it.
Right. Yeah. You're just
The
walking and
kids even ask, like
multitasking.
the kids. I mean, I've got high school seniors that, they know I work out in the morning, and they're like, oh, I wish I could work out. I'm like, well, after you graduate, contact me. So, I mean, I coach field hockey, and I have really close relationships with graduates from, I've coached for a long time. So those graduates are like 26 years old, my oldest one. So,
And they're getting
actually
ready to
older than
start
that.
their families and
Yeah. So yeah. And different age groups. So I've got people who are like 20, early 20s, mid 20s, people who are in 30s, my age. I've got people older than me because I've got the hockey parents,
mm-hmm.
some of those, and it just, I just kind of got over, I'm not afraid to ask people. They can always say no.
Yeah.
So it's not a big deal, and you're not selling them a product. Hey, do you want to do this workout with me? Do you want to do this challenge with me?
Me.
That's the kind of the way I ask. And I'm not trying to sell them one thing. And then if you're doing 80-day obsession, and once we get into it, I do say something like, shakes are so much easier on this meal plan, Marcy. I don't know what I do on that meal plan without shakes. It's just, yeah, it's just makes it so much easier,
Right.
And then in January, I was like, I'm starting off the new year. I'm posting my results from 3 rounds of 80-day obsession on my main page. I'm finally doing it. Fine. And I actually got a lot of people who were on the fence and stuff. I had people actually message me. Some of them haven't jumped in yet, but I had people message me and just say, I really think I need to jump in this at some point. Like so I think I'll, at some point they will. And,
Right. And
I
that's
think that definitely helps that I definitely have like a story of, I had 3 C-sections, and you're building that strength up in your core, and, your stomach might never be the same, but I can do every single move on 80-day obsession,
right.
so I feel strong.
And you relate to so many different people, right? Those athletes that were peak athletes, and then life happened. One, moms with crazy kids, and then working moms, and you've got a lot of different networks, and you know how to tailor your message to each one. And that's what's important. And that's what takes some time to figure out. Like, how do I talk to this person? It's a little bit different than I talk to that person. And what you said is huge. Connections are key. And let me ask you this. So when you're on Facebook, I know you're not on your phone all day, every day. Like, how do you, as a mom of 3 young ones and a wife and a teacher, like, how do you find time? Like, what do you work in little pockets? Do you set a little bit of time every day? And then what's your biggest focus of those, of the vital behaviors? Let's not count product to product, because you are, but inviting and personal development. Is inviting the one you spend the most time on?
Yeah, I would say.
And that's what drives your business forward.
Yeah, I scroll through, like, I can't stand it when I have like 800 notifications. So I stay on top of those. I'll check them 5 minutes throughout the day. And then I'll scroll through Facebook. I'll just see what people are up to. And if I see, like, there's somebody posted something today and I put their name in my phone to add to my list later.
Yep.
You know, I can't remember what it was, but
Right.
just anything like that. So, and I've done that all week. I just add, and then when I have that time at night, when it's the right time,
Right.
I'll message them and see if they want to either join in 80-day obsession or if they want to join 21 Day Fix on the next round that we're doing in February. So, you know, I just keep making lists and add to it, and you're sure enough to get, you know, I mean, it's just, you're sure enough to get a certain
numbers.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, I mean, I do work in little pockets. I'll check Team Beachbody at work here and there. Like if I get a new person, you know, on the list, which is awesome. I email them that day. I try to like just check it once a day real quick. And, yeah, I check and see if people are still getting shakes. You know, I just check that once a day at least. And then I go through Facebook. I'm definitely on Facebook more than I used to be.
Yeah.
So,
but it's not consuming your life.
No, not at all. And I mean, even if night, if my husband's actually here, that's the only time I watch Survivor or something. That's all I watch, really. But if he's not here, I don't watch TV anyways. But I'll just, like, right before I go to bed, you know, I enjoy it. Like I love working out. I love fitness. So I love getting people in. It's fun for me. Yeah. So I love people like some people that I've reconnected with that I haven't talked to in so long. It's just been awesome that they're in my group, you know, and they're back in my life, I feel like.
Yeah, so, I agree with that, because Shannon and I hadn't talked. I randomly saw her the day she was getting married in Ocean City, because I was at my brother-in-law's graduation. It was weird. But then she posted on Facebook, and I saw a picture. I was like, dude, I saw you, but I didn't want to come up to you. You know, so we reconnected. And then people from our high school. So, and the thing, I was talking with Erica about this, we all have different networks. So Shannon and I share a network of high school people, and we're navigating that together now. She's like, have you talked to this person already? Or is it that, you know, and we're just working together on our own. We're like, well, if they'd rather be with you and they have more success, go. You know what I mean? Because again, it's the team that lifts and builds together. So for those of you that are here in Frederick and we all have the same gym crew, that they may not want to be with me. They may want to be with you because they like your personality. So there's more communication we have with each other, then we're not stepping on each other's toes and stealing, because that's not what's happening. But, you know, taking clients. Like Shannon messaged me, there's a girl, she's been best friends forever. Her name was Ann. She had started with me because I was a coach at the time. Ann had a baby in the middle of 80-day obsession, which we told her not to do, but she did it anyway. And then now she's ready to get back. She sees Shannon regularly, so we switched her over. You know, it's about making the customer happy first, and then we all reap the rewards down the line eventually. So everybody's network is different. Don't think we have the same network because we have 17 friends in common. You know, like they're totally different. But yeah, I mean, Shannon, thank you for that. And down the line, I want to do like a new coach training with you, like a formal one that we could put out to new coaches coming on, because different perspectives, and I think it's great. But I know what you said tonight will help a lot of the coaches on the team now to find the time, what to focus on, and just to go forward and just do. Because like you said, all they can say is no. And if they're really annoyed by you, they will defriend you or block you. Doesn't hurt you in any way. And most of the time, when it comes to fitness, people will judge you because they are unable to make the change themselves. So they're going to say, well, she's got this or she's doing this, because they're not willing to make the change themselves. So you can't take that personally. You have to just say they're not ready, and that's okay. I'll be here when they're ready, but I'm just going to ignore it for now. Trust me, I have clients like that that talk mad shit about me when I started, but now they've joined and are seeing the other side. So it is what it is. Anything else from you, Shannon, before we go? Get you all
Well,
off.
just just show people your struggles and let them know you a little bit, because I mean, I've got 3 boys that are 4 and under, and
Yeah.
they're in my videos sometimes. I mean,
Mhm.
most of the time I get up 4:30 in the morning and work out, but now that I'm doing Transform 20, I got to do that in the afternoon. So
Right.
anyways, but you know, they'll be in, and people love to see the videos. They're funny because I don't even know what they're doing in the background half the time.
I
But
feel you.
you know, I think people think along the lines of, okay, you have 3 kids, you know, that are this young, and if you can do this, then I should be able to do this as well, you know, because they might not have any kids, or they might have one. You know, I have a lot of people that have a baby who's 6 months old, or whatever the
Right.
situation is, and you know, it makes them believe they can make it work. So if you're going to school and working 4 times, it doesn't always have to be kids, but
Right.
you know, let people know what you're doing, and you know, be
Right.
real with them. But at the same, like, I mean, I've had the most success, honestly, just messaging people that I haven't even talked to in a while. Like, and somebody messaged me, and they went to my high school, and I didn't even know who they were, and they didn't graduate, you know, in my
I know.
class, so I don't know every single person. But I guess they knew me, or some, I don't know. But you know, you
And
get
keep in
those
mind, we
too.
didn't go to a giant school either.
Yeah.
Like,
So
it wasn't big.
I know, but no, just, I mean, just messaging people that, you know, I don't know, in a way, I feel like I have no business like asking them. It's just so random. But because I've seen, okay, they posted this on Facebook and this is what their life is about, then I feel like I know a way to approach them that might be attractive. And it might just be, hey, you want to do this workout challenge? Or it might be a little bit more in depth with that. Hey, I'm starting the 21-day fix. It's 30-minute workouts. It's great because you can push play, and you've got, you know, you got your baby at home when they're taking a
Right.
nap. So it really just depends on what their situation is. So that's helped a lot.
Yeah, and something you said, kind of think about it in this terms. We post to social media. It's a public platform, right? How do you think we get served ads? By what we're posting, right? So we are kind of like the Facebook algorithm for fitness and health, because we're monitoring people's posts, and then we come to them with a product or a program. So it's just like what Facebook's doing. It's just monitoring posts, and it's saying, oh, she talked about shoes. Let's serve her these shoe ads. Or, you know, like, we're doing the same thing, but we're doing it from authentic and genuine way. Because they're, like you said, they're watching you. You may not think they're watching you, but they are. They may not be liking or commenting, but they're watching. So showing up every day and just being consistent is key.
Definitely.
All right, team. Well, that's it for tonight. I will post this recording for everybody. If you have questions, ask us. Don't hesitate. Like, Shannon's an open book. You know, I'm an open book. Anyone on this team you can ask a question to, so don't hesitate. If there's something more you want to hear from either one of us on how we're doing things, let us know, and we can do another training. We'll do another team call next week. We'll figure out what we want to talk about, and we'll go from there. Well, thank you, Shannon and Erica, for being on tonight, and thank you for the rest of you for listening in, and have an incredible night. I'm talking to a new coach prospect right after this, so fingers crossed.
Good luck.
All right, guys. Have a good night. Thank you. Bye.